Get ready to board.
Well, hello, my friends. Zosodude here. Welcome aboard the Mystery Ship. Hey, it's my pleasure to host this show 3 days a week. I get to hang out with just some of the best people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. I got to know many of them during a cross-country journey on my motorcycle. Hope to be seeing many of you very soon. To host this program, I'm glad you're here. Have a look at the fine shirts that these sailors are wearing. You'll find out how to get one for your very own and join the collage of sailors at the beginning of the program. Welcome aboard. Some of the best people I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, I know why.
I took her close, I had some drugs and said take her for a ride. I said of course, signs of sea.
Okay, so now we. Add this to the stream and take this away from the stream. Okay. I'm hoping it's working. Folks, this is very, very new to me. Very, very new to me. I have no idea if it's working or not. I'm going to have to trust you guys by give me just a second here. I'm just amazed that I'm testing on the all five into the stream and take this away from the stream. Why am I getting echoing? Folks, this is very, very new to me. Very, very new to me. I have no idea if it's working or not. Okay. I have no idea why I'm getting echoing. It is you guys by what the hell is echoing?
Yeah,
Is it my
phone and the speaker on?
Stop sharing. Okay. Can you guys hear me? That's the first question. Can you hear me? That's the only way I can test this is by going to one of my channels. Let's go to YouTube and see if it's up and running there. Okay. Is there volume over at YouTube? There's a little network lag. 5x5. Thank you, John Rogers. Thank you, Rick Carmen. Okay, so you guys can hear me. You can hear me. That is good. Thank you.
Can they see you?
It helps me greatly. I haven't I'm testing on the something is really something is screwy here. I don't have any idea why, but at least I'm live and they're saying yes, loud and clear. So thank you, Mellow December. Thank you kindly. Folks, it's been a week since I last broadcast live, so I was overdue. I'm currently here in Connecticut visiting with Willie Fixit and Hannah Michelle, who are nice enough to hook me up with their broadband and everything. So it's been a while since I've attempted anything like this, and I really want to thank Cosmic Grandpa for helping me out. I have to say, I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to make the damn thing work, but he did. And Cosmac, thank you. Thank you so very much. Folks, it's been a very difficult couple of days. I will clue you in. I didn't want to freak anybody out or, alert the troops, but I spent 6 hours in the hospital yesterday. When I woke up in Pittsburgh, I went to leave that morning and I had tremendous difficulty breathing. I also had an unbelievable pain in my chest. So here's the funny thing about your brother Zoe. I may not be a picture of health, but I have pretty much worked physically hard my whole life. So when the only barometer that I have, the only litmus tape that I have to compare to is what I remember my dad looking like when he was my age. And I'm in significantly better shape than he was at this age. I also know from a track record standpoint that my father's side of the family, almost all of them, well, all of them, not almost, all of them, nobody made it past like 65, 66. Whereas on my mom's side of the family, they all lived to be 100. I'm hoping that I lean towards my mom's side of the family, and that's what I'm planning on, okay? But this scared the crap out of me, and knowing that, heart attacks and cancer and all that stuff is all throughout my father's side of the family, you can imagine my trepidation yesterday morning when I woke up and I couldn't breathe. I mean, it felt like there was it felt like there was an elephant standing on my chest. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. That's Willie Fix-It saying hello. I drove for a couple of hours, and when it didn't let up, I stopped and I called Mrs. Zoe and told her that I was concerned. I don't know what exactly is going on with my chest, but she happened to have a nurse at her work, and I described my symptoms to the nurse. The nurse said, "You get your ass to a hospital right now." One of the reasons that this is a little scary for me is it wasn't even 2 months ago that my younger brother woke up in the middle of the night with identical symptoms, and he ended up spending, I think, 3 days in the hospital, and is now working with a cardiologist. Here's the good news. Here's what I do know. We don't know exactly what is going on with why I have this pain in my chest or why I was short of breath, but we have been able to rule out any kind of heart attack or anything like that. I learned in the hospital that when you have a heart attack, your heart releases a specific enzyme into your bloodstream. It's got a name like, I don't know, tryptophan or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's this enzyme that your heart would release into your bloodstream. And they took my blood and they tested it, and it looked clean. To make absolutely sure, they came back 2 hours later and took a second batch of blood and tested it again. That's when the doctor came to me and said, dude, from our standpoint, you've got fantastic blood pressure, 110/70. You have an athlete's heartbeat in 55 beats a minute. Your liver looks good. Your kidneys look good. And from everything we've been able to assess on our end from our testing, you're good. As to why you are having this shortness of breath and this pain in your chest, we're not quite sure. So they released me. And the truth is, I don't know what it is. And I experienced it again this morning when I got on my bike and I rode it for at least the first 4 hours of the day. I felt like I wanted to pull my bike over and put it up in a crate and ship it home and fly home. That's how bad I felt. I'm feeling much better now. It's 6-7 hours later. I am, like I say, according to the doctors, I'm healthy as a horse, and I have certainly a good mental attitude. So I am continuing on. I am currently in Connecticut, and I'm going to be heading to Maine tomorrow morning. From Maine, I'm going to come back down and stop in New York. I'll be a guest quite frankly, on Monday evening. I will be Frank's in-studio guest. From there, I'm continuing down the Eastern Seaboard. I'm going to stop in and see people as it goes. I'm going to catch up with one of my Twitch friends on the Monday afterward. I'm going to be seeing Batman. I'll be dropping in on the Batman. We'll be heading down and meeting up with Prayer Warrior Girl in the Carolinas. And then I'll be spending a couple of days with my mom in South Carolina. I'm going to take a couple of days rest there in South Carolina. From there, I will head down south into Florida. And from Florida, I will work my way back diagonally all the way across the U.S., taking in the couple of states I still haven't hit yet. Arkansas is one of them. I've got to hit Arkansas. Probably be running into Drooby Doo. He's somewhere in the Arkansas vicinity. I may take a double shot of my buddy Abe Sinclair. I may stop over at Abe's one more time on the way home. I'm hell bent. I am hell bent on going over Pikes Peak. I've got to do that. That is a bucket list. That is 14,000 feet of mountain that my motorcycle is screaming. I just want to say I went over that son of a gun. I'm looking forward to it. I've spoken to a couple of motorcyclists who said, be prepared. Your bike might start running funny when you get to the top of it. So bottom line is, I'm feeling positive about this. Okay. I only confided in a couple of people yesterday when I was in the hospital. I didn't want to alert a bunch of people and have people get all worried and concerned for me. I'm a firm believer that right up here, what you believe is going to happen is what will happen. And damn it, I love doing this. I love meeting the people. I love getting out and seeing, shaking hands with people who were previously just a name on a screen for me. Okay. So I very, very much am looking forward to meeting many more before I make it home. Particularly those of you in the South, Alabama, Mississippi. I've got a bunch of friends down in there. I am going to be dropping in and seeing. So your brother Zoe has a plan, and damn it, I'm sticking to it. I am freaking sticking to it. If you do want to send a couple of prayers my way, I promise you they would be greatly appreciated. I am still a little concerned. It does feel something feels unusual. The only thing the doctor at the hospital told me is that he wants me to seek out a cardiologist when I get home to Medford and have them just do a full-blown, I guess I'm at the age where you just need to start taking better care of yourself. And what can I say? I don't want to cause any concern, people. All right. I am feeling pretty positive about it. I want to say right now how much I appreciate the wonderful, wonderful people that I got to meet on this trip. Some of them went out of their way to come and find me. Some I went to them. There were some people who weren't able to travel at all. And I said, don't worry, I'll come to you. And I did. So I met up with, I think so far it's been 19 or 20 different people so far. And I'm looking at seeing at least that many on the way home. So by the time this trip is over, I'm going to have like 40 of you guys in the bag. This has been very exciting. I met up with Spazzo Yeti yesterday. Spazzo Yeti, I stayed at his house. That wasn't quite the plan. What a great guy. Just a freaking great guy. Really enjoyed getting to know him and meet his dad. And his dad and I we're similar in age. We were up talking to all hours of the night. So that was freaking cool. And there are many more of you still to come. I'm uber excited about going up to my cousin's house tomorrow. I'll be spending the night at my cousin Ellen's place in Wascasset, Maine, which is on the coast. It is like a resort town. It is, from what I've seen, it is just freaking beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. So very much looking forward to that. Looking forward to hanging with the Batman this coming Saturday night. This coming Saturday night, I will be in Boston in the attic with our friend Joey Mormon. Joey and I will be doing a show together live this Saturday night. It is going to this is going to be great. I already know it is going to be a fun evening. I don't even have a clue what we're going to do yet. I just know it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that pretty much just, I wanted to bring you guys up to speed. I know there's sometimes a few days slips by before I drop a new video. It's a little difficult to stop and do all of the editing. It takes about a little more than an hour to sit down and edit something properly. So I'm doing what I can when I can, doing my best to stay out of the sun. There are so many people that I owe thanks to. When I get back, I'm going to once again have a special series of mugs made for all of the people that helped me out on the road. I will be distributing thank you mugs to everyone. I really want to say this, to all of the people who donated to either oh my goodness, PayPal and Cash App, and I now have a Buy Me a Coffee, and just those who donated gold pills and lemons. Thank all of you. Your support has really made this trip possible. Several people along the road met me and were most generous, and I love you all. I don't know how to properly express my thanks, but from the bottom of my heart, this trip wouldn't even be feasible without the support of you wonderful folks. So please know how very much it means to me. And you haven't seen the last of this kid. I'm going to be looking for a little surprise in your mailbox somewhere down the road, because you guys are the best. You guys are the best. When I got here tonight to Connecticut, Hannah Michelle, first thing, whipped together a beautiful dinner for us. Willie's been taking care of me since I got here.
He didn't have to walk the plane.
What happened to my camera? Just took a crap. Okay, there we go. Anyway, it's been wonderful. Look at this new shirt I got, the SR-71. We happen to know somebody who worked on that, so somebody affiliated with that. She might be married to Willie Fix-It. I don't. We're trying to keep that on the down low.
Debunked. It's been debunked.
Anyway,
I'm classified now.
Yeah.
What's top secret?
Anyway, folks, I just wanted to get you caught up. Look forward to seeing you. Look for me next Monday, the 7th.
Johnny had a poem.
Monday the 7th, I will be live in studio with Frank in New York. Saturday, the 5th, I will be live with Joey from the attic. That'll be great. I'm going to bounce in and see a few of the mystery shippers dotted across the landscape going down the eastern seaboard. So if you live on the East Coast, don't be surprised if you get a text from me saying, "Hey, sailor, I know this is short notice, but what if I was to swing by tomorrow?" It happens. That's pretty much how it has happened the whole way. I got some real surprises. I met up with, I was rolling down the road listening to Uncle Krusty, and in the chat room was Crazy Chuck with a K. And he says, "So if you happen to be anywhere near Toledo, let me know." Well, I'm riding down the highway, and I look up and I see a sign that says Toledo, next 6 exits. So I very quickly got in contact with Crazy Chuck, And next thing you know, the two of us were hanging out together. So that's really how it has happened. It's just kind of, folks, I'm literally flying by the seat of my pants. Okay.
Literally.
With the exception of spending 6 hours in the hospital yesterday, which was a bit of a surprise, everything else has gone very smoothly. So, there you have it. You know where I'm going. You know what I'm doing. I will probably be winding this trip up within the next 2 weeks, probably two and a half weeks. I should be shooting diagonally across the country, heading for home. I am going to run up into Washington and then drop down into Oregon from there. I'm going to go up and see Due Diligence. I'm really hoping I can run into our friend Shelby. Really hoping I can see Sleeping Star. TL Spud. I would love to drop in on the Spuds, even if it's just a quick hello. And we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens, folks. But Baby Yoda and our dear friend Father Larry. Baby Yoda and Father Larry are both in the Denver. Actually,
that's Pike Beach there.
Yeah, they're right there in Colorado. So I hope to be hooking up with them. I also have our friend CB's daughter, who is in a corner of Missouri, which I'll be hitting on my return trip. So if some of you Midwesterners, if I didn't see you on the first pass, I'll probably catch you on the way home. I'm also very much hoping to drop in on Leonard's family and check in and see how they're doing out in Kansas on my way back. So there you have it, folks. The latest and greatest from your brother Zo. I'm hanging in. I want to the stickers and the oh my goodness,
don't forget my phone.
The stickers that Mad Pogue has been creating, all of the videos, is mind-blowing. Seriously, thank you guys, the mods, everybody associated with this has been amazing. I met up with Adel and Nature Ninja earlier this week. That was great. I was a guest on Three Beer Men. That was absolutely a blast. It's just been literally, we're flying by the seat of our pants. So there is no rhyme or reason to it, people. It's just how it's working out. I'm hoping to meet up with one of my probably check out things like Valley Forge and perhaps the Liberty Bell. So I still want to drop in and see some cool sites, patriotic sites, important historical sites. I love that kind of stuff. I hope to be bringing you more of that when I go to Boston. I know I'm going to the Old North Church and stuff like that. So you never know what you'll find on the mystery ship, which is why we call it the mystery ship. All right. I'm going to sign off. Willie wants to read a poem to you. Have you got it?
Yes, I got it. And I got it ready. I turn the bigger lights on.
Thank all of you from the bottom of my heart.
Just, give me a lead up. It's from my dad was 18 and being a gunner in World War II.
His dad.
This is my dad. All right. To the Mikado from the U.S. Navy gunners. 6 Mitsubishis all set to dive. Blipwinter Browning. Then there were 5. 5 Jap Marauders thirsting for gore. 1 crossed the ring sight. Then there were 4. 4 grinning nippies over the sea. Rip went the tracers. There were 3. 3 yellow perils to carrier and crew. 1 little cannon cut him in 2. 2 Toothy Sons, the Rising Sun. Expert free gunning, reduce them to one. One Skippy bomber left all alone. In the part of ocean we want them to own. The bottom. 1942. How you doing? My dad was 18. How you doing? Thank you. So, hey, everybody, pray for everybody.
Indeed. We have had a couple of people come up with reasons for prayer. Our friend Amethyst Cat has recently broken her wrist.
Yes,
Would you please keep Amethyst Cat in your prayers? She of course, it's the wrist that she uses all the time. She's left-handed. Please keep Amethyst Cat in your prayers. And our dear sister Prayer Warrior Girl shared with me that her brother-in-law Michael passed away. Somebody we had been praying for. Very sad. Please keep Prayer Warrior Girl in your prayers if you would. And for those of you who got to see the video of our brother Gary Flessner, you know that he is dealing with a broken hip, and his hip got rebroken by his handlers. I don't know how you do that at a hospital, but he went in, he had his hip fixed, and then they rebroke it, bringing him home. So please keep our dear brother Gary Flessner in your prayers. Pray that he heals up, and he's a great dude. It was so great to finally meet him. It worked out wonderfully. Folks, that's all from Connecticut. I love you all. Thanks across the board, all you beautiful people. It has been a blast, and I'm only like halfway through this journey, so may the wind be at our backs. We'll see you somewhere very soon. Later.